Got another group of inflatables in the garage, except for Rudolph, still drying. Did get the big nutcracker down. I had to sew the back of his head because he had a big rip in it. But that rip was nothing compared to the rips in these guys. We just had like a storm come through, and like the initial like part of the storm was just a massive wind gust, like almost like a hurricane style wind gust. And it shredded the hell out of this guy, out of our snowman family. Possibly fixable. It's just going to take a lot of time to fix. We jumped on these guys because they didn't like go down. Like he got hit, he went down immediately. Like he just ripped instantly. We got on these guys, tried to get them down. So I don't think they're ripped, but this guy's ripped. I saw this guy just get ripped to hell. There's another big rip. Should be fixable. I don't think the reindeer went down quick. When you unplug him, he goes down quick. But these guys turn into giant sails. And yeah. So I saw that guy rip. We're like, oh crap. That guy was already down, so that's why we jumped on Santa and Mrs. Claus to make sure like they went down. So I don't think it's damaged, but I don't know. All the other ones, that's what's left in the yard. So they all went down quick, so it wasn't too big of a deal. But yeah, I am, got 2 giants damaged, and then this is what's left on this side of the yard. All right, looks like Mr. and Mrs. Claus and the reindeer are still in good shape. These guys, though, are not. They're ripped, so it's going to be a lot of repair work on both of them. A lot harder to dry them out. That's why these guys are up right now, is I'm trying to dry them out so I can take them down. Still got all these guys out. Got the 2 guys on the roof, and then I got these guys over here. So I just turned this one on. I want to get him a little bit dry before I take him down, and then bring him in the garage to finish drying him out. So putting Christmas stuff away, and I come in the backyard. We put the gingerbread house there, Jesus' manger there this time. Try to change it up a little bit because they all like to sleep right here. They don't want to sleep in their home every night. So I'm like, let's put the manger there. That way if they want a little shelter, it's right by their little perch. But look at Daddy Duck along with, I don't know which one this is. If it's Mama Duck or Sister Duck, I don't know. But definitely one of the OGs, because she's got more crunkles than the other girls. So, hey Daddy, you sitting with your queen? Hi. Where's your tag? Your tag must have came off because I can't tell which one you are. So yeah, sitting with his queen on top of the manger. And then the older princesses being up there. And then all the babies are on the ground level with Prince and a couple other princesses. Oh, there's a couple of you guys under there too. So yeah. So this is the new duck setup back here. So they can go in there. They just got a little side door they go in, or they can go there. Whatever. All good. So Athena's stolen my chair. She loves the vibrate feature. So we just prop her up, turn the vibrate on here and on the lower back, and she just sits there and enjoys it.
She's like, Dad, get out of my way, I'm watching my Mickey
As she
Mouse.
watches Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Right, Thena? Yeah. Make sure there's make sure there's always milk like up in here, because then that way it's full and she's not getting air. Right, Thina? That's the way you like it? Oh boy, you can't just keep moving like that. She's like, I'm trying to eat and watch my show at the same time. That's the problem. Right, Thina? You're like, I want to watch Mickey Mouse, but I also want food. It's a dilemma I face. Alright, so many days into this whole taking down, and what's taking so long is I have to bring all this stuff in and make sure it's dry. So I got the dehumidifier going, we got ceiling fans going. This one is ripped, but I'm trying to get everything just put away. So even though this thing is ripped, you're not supposed to be able to see the inside of the fan and everything. This is just ripped. So my plan is dry it out, put it in its box, come back, fix it. If I cannot fix it, then I am going to cannibalize it for its fan, any lights, anything that's salvageable is what I'll take out. But you can see, this is a massive rip. Look at this. This is massive. This is gonna be a lot of sewing. If I do it by hand, this is gonna take forever. If I can use a machine, that would probably speed up this process quite a bit. But either way, this is a massive rip. I think it's fixable. So that's why I'm not just throwing it out. But I also got to do the snowman family. And since these things are not cheap, that's the reason why I'm like, you know what, it's worth trying to fix. I mean, this guy right here is, when we bought him, he was probably, I don't know, like one, shoot, probably like around $160, I want to say. And for a 20-foot inflatable, that's not horrible, you know, that's pretty good. The snowman family is even more money because it's technically like 3 inflatables in one. So I really want to fix that one. But yeah, I'm drying them out. I'm going to bring another one in and lay it out so we can have the dehumidifier do its thing overnight. I still got to pack all that stuff back in boxes. We got all the inflatables going one box and all my lights go in another box. So I still got to put stuff away and make more room for another inflatable to come in here. That guy I got to put away. Those guys I got to take apart, put away. Santa still needs to come apart, get put away. It's a long process to dry them out, and that's what sucks by not having a basement, because if I had a basement, I'd have a dedicated space open and the dehumidifier just going instead of having to use my garage space, which realistically is only one car worth because the Camaro doesn't move very easily. It can, but I ain't putting it outside. So, yeah, long process. That, and I got to fix the wiring on that because when I took that apart, I saw that it was damaged. That one needs a transformer, but it also needs a new zipper. So I'm like, well, shoot. He was so cheap when I bought him. Does it make sense to buy a transformer for him? I'd have to also replace the zipper. I don't know if it makes sense. So I might just cannibalize him. His fan still works. He just needs a new transformer. Mickey is still drying. So that's all that's wrong with him. That guy, he's put away, but I don't know, something's wrong with his fan too. One of his 2 fans. So there's just a lot of stuff and maintenance that goes into these inflatables as they get older and as they get wrecked. So yeah, it's an ongoing battle at the end of the season or during the setup. It's an ongoing battle. Just keep that in mind if you want to do lots of inflatables. But yeah, I gotta fix this. It's just too much money to throw away. So I got a lot of the inflatables and stuff all cleaned up in the garage. I still gotta take these guys apart. The reindeer, I gotta take apart, put them away. Some of the inflatable boxes inflatables that are dyed or whatever, I threw in there. Got the inflatables all packed up for the most part. Those actually go in the shed on a shelf. All that's full of lights. I still got some more lights to take down. But here's Santa Claus without his coat and jacket on. He is the jailbird inmate Santa. This is what he looks like. I took his coat and jacket off. See, he's just our Halloween decoration, and I just put the stuff on. We obviously gave him a pillow chest and whatnot, but yeah, it's just inmate Santa. I'm gonna have to take the rest of this stuff off. What do you think, Santa? Oh man, you got some leaves in your beard. But yeah, so I gotta finish taking him apart, make sure he's fully dried out. So yeah, I gotta bring in another big inflatable. I'm probably bringing the Reindeer because he was almost dry. I figure if I leave him overnight, he'll get dry. So I gotta do that next. All right, I got the Reindeer in here. If I had a full garage to put him in, sure, I could inflate him. But if I inflate this guy, I don't know if it's gonna hit the fans, be in the doorway. I might try just to see how wide he is. If I have him on his side, I could probably do it. And then dry him out. That might work. But otherwise, look, just one 20-foot inflatable is taking up pretty much the whole side of the garage. And yeah, Santa lost some weight over there in the corner. I cut his sleeves off. I was told by one of my prison guard battle buddies that prisoners have short sleeves, so I cut them off. So now he's got a new look for next year. Short sleeve inmate. So there we go. But I'm gonna try to, I'll try to inflate him, see what it looks like. I guess you don't really realize how big these guys are until they're in an enclosed space. Like, holy crap, this dude's huge. And look at his antlers are all like cocked in the corner there. Because they got nowhere else to go. Like, jeez, this boy's big. 20 feet tall and however wide. Yeah, he's got some wet spots too. He's drying fairly quickly, but there's a little bit of wet on his belly and at the bottom of his feet. Otherwise, he dried pretty well outside, but there's definitely, there's moisture right here. So I want to get that all dried out. So we're gonna run him. The humidifier's running, and then he'll be nice and dried out. And I can put him away. And he still works, so that's the big thing. So that just leaves two 20-footers outside that I still need to do after this one.
Guys, welcome to Cooking with Bjorn. Today we're going to be making egg in a hole. Let's go! So first you'll need a pan, a cover for the pan, egg and bread. And you'll need a cup for you to put it in the middle, and then make a hole in the middle. And that's the first step to this recipe. So first we have to press it down. If it doesn't come out, then you can go on the other side and press it down. Then you take it out, and you can use that as a dip for when we're at the end and the yolk is right in the middle. So now you set the oven to 6. Then now we have to put on the bread, put it in like the middle.
Do you need butter?
And if you want to make it taste better, then you can add butter to it. So I'm just showing if you don't want to add butter. But I'm going to add butter because I feel like it tastes better.
Always tastes better with butter, eh?
Yeah. So you have to spread it around. I would prefer to use a knife to spread it around because you can just poke it and then it'll just follow where you want it to go. But it's harder with cooking oil. I forgot the name of it, but it's hard with cooking oil because you have to move the pan around. So now we just have to let it melt. Then, after it melts, we can add the bread.
So you can also do it this way too.
Yeah, that's what you have to do with
Get cooking oil.
Yeah.
So you can do it the same way with the butter. As long as the pan's hot, it'll melt doing that.
Now we are going to add the bread. Now we just have to wait for a couple minutes, maybe like a minute.
What are you looking for to know that it's ready? Does it need to be a certain color?
It has to be like kind of crispy.
Crispy, like brown? A light brown? Dark brown? How do you make yours?
I like to do it a dark, like a medium brown.
A medium brown? That's the way you prefer, but it can be
Any
user
brown.
preference. Yeah.
It can be anything.
It could be even white.
Yeah. If you
But
don't-
it's better if it's crisped up.
Yeah, it's better. Plus, if you just want it to be white, then it'll kind of be hard to make it be white because then you just have to add the egg. But I'm gonna check first. I want to flip. All right, so I normally like it like a little brown, like medium. I already said that, I know, but yeah. So you see that these parts, like a little, it looks like a little bit of the bread is coming off, but no, it's not crispy yet. It's just the butter, if you didn't already know that. But I made this a couple of times, and my mom taught me this way because it's easier. Now I'll explain more steps when we're adding the egg part. So now we're gonna see if it's crispy. Seems like it is. So now we're gonna add the egg. Open egg. Thank you.
Look at that. That's pretty cool, bro.
So now we have to wait for all the yolk to turn white. Plus it's easier if you put this on so it can cook faster because of the steam that's coming up. See, it's getting like a lot more blurrier. Plus, if you want to make it go faster, then we can add a little bit of water.
I think you're good. You don't really need it to steam. You just, all that heat's being trapped in there, and the moisture that's in the air is steaming it.
That'll just make it go a lot more faster if you don't want to wait a long time. And I'm doing it because I don't want to wait that much. You might be like, but Bjorn, it looks white now, but the middle isn't white yet. It's still yellowish. So,
are you doing my steam trick?
Yeah. So,
You need to explain the reason you put water in is to build up steam, which helps cook the outside of the egg so that the inside stays runny and the outside gets firm.
and I put water in it because it makes it go faster because of the steam that comes up because of the water. So it makes it go much, much, much faster because I do not like waiting that much. If you're patient, then you can. The middle, so it looks like it's almost done, so we're gonna get a plate. I'll use a little plate because it's just one dish.
Not that hard to do, but it's kind of a pain to do it.
Now we're gonna take it off. See, it's now all yellow.
Yeah, it looks pretty cooked.
So now, let's turn
Oh,
this
it's
off.
still a little watery though. Is that the way you like it? Is that the way you want it? Is it to be watery in the middle? Is that so you can use your dipper?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, I'm gonna grab it.
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
So now, you just grab like a fork, then
Okay.
now you can just dip it. See?
Look at that. Pretty cool.
Yep. That's so good. You should definitely make this and try it. Thank you for joining us with Cooking with Bjorn.
Well, ducks got some fresh water, so they're all taking their baths. We got the 2 OG ducks right here, mama and sister duck. Don't know which one's which because they pretty much look identical with the way their feathers have molted. But they are definitely the OG ducks. There's another duck that looks just like them. It's that one right there, but that is a princess duck because she has a princess tag on her. And these two knocked their little tags off, so now we can't tell them apart. So the only way we're going to be able to figure it out is when they start laying eggs, and whatever one sits on the nest is usually mama duck, because sister duck likes to go out and party all the time. So then you got daddy duck, prince duck, and then the rest are little princesses and princes. That one, that big boy right there, not the white one, that big boy, he is definitely going to be a big boy. He's one of the babies. That's a male duck. He is getting to be real big. I think Prince might have a fight on his hands, or even Daddy Duck with that boy, because he's getting huge. But all the other ones, then you got like that little princess right there. You can see she's a little bit smaller than the OGs. But yeah, and then we got a small white one. That's a newer one. But yeah, all our babies are big now. They are growing like crazy. And right now we got 17. Because we had a couple babies die in the last couple months for whatever reason. Health reason, too cold, whatever, I don't know. But down to 17. So, you know, only the strong will survive. And that's these guys. What a crazy girl over there taking a bath. What are you doing? Why are you so crazy in there? Knocking all the water out. That one too. Knocking all the water out. Silly ducks. Well, now that I got the camera on, you ain't gonna do nothing? You're so silly. A little head popping up. Silly duckies. Yeah, taking baths with their clean water. All right, you can see she's still alive.
Still alive.
Like, it was weird because the first day you felt like crap.
Yep. And then Sunday I felt better. And then I've now been in bed for another 3 days.
Yeah. Well, no, wait.
Saturday I was sick. Sunday I felt better.
Yeah. And then
Monday,
Monday you went
Tuesday,
to the chiropractor and you threw up on the way home.
Uh-huh.
Because then I had to take the van to the car wash place and wash it out and vacuum it.
I puked out the door. It just hit the car a little bit.
It was gross. The car wash didn't get it all off, so I had to go in with like the rag and spray and get it all, the rest of it.
I have not been this sick in literally, like, I don't remember the last time I was this sick. But I am feeling better today. Yesterday I had a headache so bad that like my eyes weren't seeing right. But today my head doesn't hurt.
She actually got out of bed today.
I actually did get out of bed today and move from the bed to the couch. Improvements.
Yeah.
For everyone asking about Tuesday's video and also Friday's video, I do film a week in advance. So this week's videos will go up as usual. Just may not be as voicey as normal. Next week's videos, we'll see, since I have not obviously filmed anything for next week.
We're gonna have to make the house really messy for you.
No.
just trash the place just so you can film.
Him and the kids have been amazing, and the house has actually been maintained pretty well. The worst part of the house is our bedroom where I've been.
It's true. You make messes.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, don't clean it up. I'll clean it up in a video.
And
She still hasn't cleaned it up.
sick.
Yeah. But there you go. She's still alive. Hopefully this isn't just like one of those days where you feel better and then you're sick horribly again.
Oh, I really hope not. I'm hoping I feel better by tomorrow. We're supposed to host Sunday dinner Sunday. I told my mom I'll let her know by Friday. If I'm not feeling better by Friday, we're not going to host Sunday.
Yeah.
We may not even go to Sunday dinner come Sunday. If I'm not feeling better by Friday, we'll kind of play it by ear.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
But, all right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed today's video, especially Bjorn's cooking. He had fun doing it again.
He really, really enjoyed reading all of your guys' comments. I know he was on the Game Bros channel responding to some of you guys. You guys really boosted his confidence. He was super excited, now wants to help with like every dinner.
Yeah.
And everything. And I think he's made pancakes the past 3 or 4 days in a row.
Yeah. He wanted... Wait, no, he made pancakes last night for him and Freya.
And then today.
And then today, during the day. Yeah. He's just been making pancakes. He's trying to perfect his pancake making.
Mm-hmm.
He's got another recipe he's got to perfect. We recorded some more stuff and it didn't make the cut.
He doesn't know how to boil noodles. He forgot the boil part.
You gotta boil the water first before you put the noodles. Needless to say, the noodles were more like soggy. I don't even know what you call them. I still ate them. Didn't matter. Put some bacon and butter on it. It's fine. All right, so make sure you hit subscribe, hit that bell, the like, comment, all the things, and we will see you next time. Bye.